I think the one thing about this industry is there is a physical component to the business, right? There's physical property, there are communities, there's a number of things. Until there's a proliferation of physical robots, like I think there's still a lot of opportunities for this industry to be focusing on that physical space,
Yeah.
right? I was talking to these two ladies who run a maintenance team, and they were so excited about leveraging the maintenance performer because they had just things that they wanted to get to that they never could. They wanted to walk around the property and actually identify all the utility boxes and map them. And they had no time to do that. And it seems like such a silly thing,
Yeah.
but it was really important to them. And now they were like, oh, I can actually see myself getting around to this task that it's been on my to-do list for 3 years. And I think there's going to be more of that type of there's pretty high value work because if there's an emergency, they don't know where those utility boxes are. And so I think that's one thing where people are not sitting behind a computer anymore. They're actually out in the communities. They're interacting with the vendors and their owners and their residents face to face and building that sense of community. They're thinking about how they can drive more value to the business, and whether that's offering different kinds of amenities or services. It's really expanding. It's not just about collecting rent anymore, right? There's other things that they can be doing to drive value for the business. And I think that's really where the work will shift. I do think that there is probably going to need to be some skill development, interpersonal skills, right? Things that you typically hire certain roles for, right? So your leasing agents are probably very gregarious and salesy. Do you need more of that, across your staff? How do you deal with conflicts and those types of things? You hire for that today already. But I think it maybe exacerbates it a little bit. But at the same time, they have the mind share to focus on those things. Like today, if I'm dealing with a crisis and I'm doing data entry and I'm answering the phones, I'm very distracted. I'm not going to be very good at any of those things. And so now if you are able to be free of some of that noise, I think you're going to be able to find more meaning and actually be able to do your job better. So that's kind of the way I'm thinking about how this changes the work that people do. I do think it's an interesting question, though. Does the hard work land on the team member now? I think AI is going to be able to do a lot of hard work too, right?
Yeah, that's fair.
It's not just going to be doing data entry. I think it's going to be doing some of that hard work. And I think the thing that it's going to do is it's going to be able to give you all the information so that you can tackle that hard work really easily.